SubhanAllah, £715, guy. You can teach someone how to pray salah. It's a sadaqah jariyah. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to get back into the dawah. Let's go, inshallah, brothers and sisters. We're £715 away. Someone's going to come with a mad donation. If somebody donates anywhere £100 or above, I'm going to do press ups.
You're on TikTok.
Yeah, how you doing, mate? You right? What's your name? Yeah, good.
What's your name?
Yeah, come, let's talk.
Ali, they are a bit tipsy, yeah?
I am also back with Iman.
Oi, Pat, my mate here. Nice to meet you, bro.
How you doing? Come on, guys, come, all of you.
All of you, come.
The whole crew. What are you guys up to?
We're just here, just having a good time. Go casino.
Oh, fantastic. Casino.
Is that allowed in your religion?
I mean, not with our religion. In our religion, it's not like gambling is not allowed. Obviously, murder is not allowed. Sex outside of marriage is not allowed. Drinking alcohol is not allowed. The reason it's not allowed is because these things. No. You can I appreciate it, thank you, but no. This is your life. This is your. Well, it's our country, but you can do whatever you like. We don't believe in like you have to. We can't enforce our religion on other people. Do you get it? Yeah. My job is just to explain why we don't do those things. And if you see like it makes sense, it doesn't make sense, or let me ask more questions. So I'm here. So don't feel offended.
Do you believe that Sharia law should be like the law for England?
I would want Sharia law for the whole world, but I can't say that I can enforce it. So for example, if I said to you, would you want British lifestyle for everyone? You say yeah. Because you believe that is good for everyone.
No, but I wouldn't necessarily impose my will on anyone else.
That's what I said. I would want it, but I can't impose it. It's the same with you, right?
Yeah.
You do want it, but you can't impose it.
What defines imposing it?
For example, forcing you. If I came and said to you, no, you're drinking alcohol, we're going to implement the Sharia law on you, mate. That's not allowed in my religion. I can't impose it on you. Okay. You have a free will to say yes or no.
Can I ask what this is for, the donation thing?
Okay, so this is where a charity. So you see, we also...
16 grand. Yeah.
He wants to donate. Can you just...
just give me 1 second. Yeah, so basically, we're a charity. So we print these mats for people who accept Islam and those who don't know, so it teaches you how to pray. So we print these mats, so the donations go towards this cause. It's a charity. Yeah, I'm a volunteer. So we do a bit of we have discussions and also fundraise. So Muslims donate. It's a bit like, zakah, which is obligatory on every Muslim. So we just sometimes come here, just encourage people to donate just for the cause. Yeah. So that's what I say. So we can't impose. However, we do share the idea. So we say Islam has come to protect your mind, your body, yes, your lineage, your wealth, yes, and different aspects. So that's the reason why there's certain punishments for certain things you do. So for example, in Islam, we believe sex outside of marriage, there's harms to it. Do you get it? Number one, heartbreak. Yes, then it can affect you as well. There's a lot of people who fall in love.
I've got a question, right?
Sure.
So, if you were born, right, in some Amazon tribe, deep in the jungle, you have no idea about this and then if you let him cook.
And then what?
Would you go to your hell?
No. So we in Islam, we're the only religion that believes that a Christian, an atheist, a Jew, agnostic have a potential of going paradise because we believe in a God that is just. Why would he throw someone in them?
How would they know to not eat pork?
No, that's what I'm saying. So because they don't know, they cannot be judged based on what they don't know. Allah says in the Quran, we do not destroy nations until we send a messenger. Unless they are warned, they know, then you're in trouble. So for example, if I explain Islam to you guys, and you're like, you know what, this is the true religion. And you're like, but I don't want to follow it because I want to go party, clubbing and whatever.
That's the thing, we know Islam, but we still eat.
No, exactly. But do you know Islam to a level where you're like, this is the truth? No. You know Islam to a level of, I know what halal is, I know what haram is. I know they don't gamble. But not to the level where you're like, okay, I believe this is the true way. Correct? Yeah. Good. So if you do know and you reject, you're in trouble. That's if you know deep down this is the correct path. But if it's not, we believe that these people would judge on the Day of Judgment. Now going back to gambling, alcohol, sex outside of marriage, these are things like I came to Islam 13 years ago. I was not a Muslim. I know I look Muslim, yeah, but I was not a Muslim. Yeah, I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, I used to come clubbing and partying here. I've done the girls and the partying and the clubbing. I've done all of that. I was not a Muslim. So when I came to Islam because I realized this lifestyle is boring. It was getting boring with all due respect, man. The girls were getting boring, the party was getting boring. Well, I didn't do gambling.
Yeah, no, but if someone offered you Islam before you went through that phase...
Say that again?
If someone offered you Islam before you went through that phase,
yes.
You'd still be like, I want to do this. Instead of doing that, being like, okay, no, I've done it now, it's boring, let me go.
You're talking about Islam or you're talking about the lifestyle before?
So would you have done that before you went to that lifestyle? Before you went out partying, drinking?
Would I
have experienced that?
Would I come to Islam?
Because you had done it, so you're like, okay, no, I've done it now.
Okay, good. Yes. So I'll be honest with you, it's with me, I clocked on a bit early. So I could have carried that lifestyle onto my 30s. I'm 36 years old, so I could have carried on. But I clocked on real early that, come on, there must be a bigger purpose in life. I can't be just here just a drink party, because what's the difference between me and a cow? The cow drinks, the cow eats, the cow sleeps, the cow goes toilet. So what's the difference between me and a cow? He does exactly the same. I mean, the cow doesn't go partying.
What established the no gambling rule? Because I take it, there was no gambling back when the Quran was
No, there is. So gambling goes in different ways. You get it? Gambling is not just, for example, going and having machines. It's betting. So they would do betting in different ways. So what Islam says is that it harms your wealth. Okay. So Islam has come to protect your wealth. So when you go in there, if you think about it, when you go in there, the house always wins.
Yeah.
That's it. So
unless you count cards.
Unless what?
Unless you count cards.
I mean, that's a different thing. But there's people who have lost their lives. Do you know how many people jump in front of the trains because of gambling?
Guys, can I ask a question? What would you say to people that think they follow the Quran like to the word?
Yeah.
Right, and they think that justifies them being violent against non-believers.
Yeah. I would say I'm that person who follows the Quran to the word.
So you believe that because we don't believe in Islam, you should kill us.
Well, it's like kuffar. Okay. I follow this book to the letter.
But then why aren't you killing us right now?
Well, surely you should.
That's the point here now, because the thing is here, I follow this book. I don't sugarcoat my religion. When you come and ask me a question, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. There's a capital punishment in Islam. Right. I'll tell you, like all of this stuff. I'm not ashamed of it. There's capital punishment. Yes, we believe that if somebody, for example, has murdered somebody, if this was a Sharia-run country, they'll be executed in Trafalgar Square.
Do you think that's right? Do you think?
I think that works. Why? Because what happens to paedophiles and murderers in this country? Go to prison, hot bath, hot tea, hot bed, hot shower. My friend.
Yeah, but that's completely different to us. We're not paedophiles. We're just non-believers.
I never said you are. So because there's multiple questions being asked to me. So if we rewind and go back to the question of so if we go back to the disbelievers, nowhere in my faith tells me to fight you because you're a disbeliever.
Okay. Say I grew up in a Christian family. My parents constantly telling me, be Christian, all that stuff. Do you think I deserve really to go to hell and all that stuff?
No. Look, that's why I said to you, if you, a Christian who hasn't heard the message of Islam, we don't believe you will go hell. We believe on the day of judgment, God will ask you, have you heard about Islam? You say, God, I live my life, I knew nothing about Islam. Then God will test you with a test. If you pass, you go heaven. If you fail, you go hell. Just to be just, because it would be unfair for God to say.
What would a test be like?
Okay, so we believe the test, what being told to us in our faith, is that God Almighty will present Himself to you and bring hellfire. And He will tell you, I am your Lord, and I am telling you to jump in the hellfire. If you do, and trust me, you will find it to be paradise. Now that's a test, because you're looking, visually you can see hellfire, but He's promising you if you jump in it, you will find it paradise. So it's a test to have trust in God.
Okay, but how can you expect people like us to have that faith to do
Good, because you know why? Because I had that faith in this life by believing in Him without seeing Him.
Okay, but do you not think it's unreasonable to ask people to believe in something they don't see?
No. He will show you. So you said, what's your test as a Christian on the Day of Judgment? So your test will be that, because you're looking at something that is hellfire. And God's telling you, if you have faith in me, I'm telling you I am God. I'm asking you to jump in. What that does is it shows that if you have faith. Now, I went through that in my life, or let's say whoever ends up in paradise, by being tested without believing in God. Look, I don't gamble, I don't drink, I don't have sex outside of marriage. There's things that I might want to do, I can't do. So I had that faith in God, so my reward will be that I've gone through that. What if you're wrong?
What if you're wrong?
Oh, if I'm wrong, okay, good. So this is where the argument goes back to. We as Muslims, we don't believe in blind faith.
Right.
I can bring you evidences why the Quran is the truth. I can prove to you that God exists. Do you get it?
Prove it to me then.
Good, perfect.
You got 4 non-believers.
Perfect. Okay, non-believers in God or non-believers in religion?
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I struggle to believe in a religion where, and I'm not even trying to disrespect the religion in and of itself,
yes,
but I've heard a lot that Muhammad, I'm not sure, consummated the marriage with Aisha
at the age of 9, yes.
I just really, as much as even if on principle I agree with Islam, how can I get past that when I know, and I know you say back in the day, it might have been more normalised, but still, it's an innate,
I do.
If you see someone that's 9, I would never ever...
No, I believe that, yes, but let me tell you, there's context behind it. So there's multiple questions being asked. Let me dissect one by one. Firstly, you asked about, can we fight the disbelievers because of them being disbelievers? That's not true. If that was the case, I would be fighting you now, okay? So, number one, my religion doesn't say to me, fight you guys because you're disbelievers. There's nowhere in Islam it tells me that I have to fight the disbelievers because they are disbelievers. No. Allah says in the Quran in chapter 60 verse 8, He says, God does not forbid you from being just and kind to those who don't believe based on their faith. Unless you attack me and kick me out my house, then I have a right to defend myself.
I could be wrong here, but I saw that if you're offered a chance to come to Islam, and then you accept it, it's fine. But if you decline, and then it's allowed to do whatever to them.
No.
It's not that chance.
Do you mean yourself, or do you mean someone who came to Islam and left?
I just saw a Muslim saying, you go to a civilization or a place and they accept Islam. It's fine.
No,
if not, then you're allowed to.
There's three options. When Muslim empires they conquer lands, so you know the Muslim Empire, they fought the Romans and the Persians and defeated them. They gave them three options. Come and join us, be Muslims. What does that mean? We don't go there and say we want your oil, we want your gold, we want your money. We don't want your wealth. Yes, we're saying, would you come and join us in faith? They say, no thanks, we're okay, mate. We just want to stay as Christians. That's fine. You're going to pay the tax. It's a political tax. It's a jizya. Okay, now the tax is like.
I've seen that TikTok.
Okay, good. So was it me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So you need to pay the jizya tax. Why? What that means is this: that is only for the fighting men. So if you guys are fighting age, which you are, you can join the army. Well, just about. You guys will have to pay that 1 dinar, which is a gold coin per year. So you say to us, listen, we're okay as a Christian. What's the tax you want us to pay? 1 dinar a year. So now, if you look into the UK,
what if you said,
What's it?
In a Christian country, you've got to pay,
and I have to pay. I'm here. This is your laws. I have to pay, or I can go back to my country. Yeah, get back to your country, mate. Bye bye. You know why? No. That's fair. That is fair. No, that is fair. You know why? Because if I'm here, I'm by your laws. Unless you come and tell me I can't practice my faith, then I'm getting out of here. If you say, look, practice your faith, mate. We need you to pay this tax all day, every day. You know why? Because, mate, I pay tax. I believe I pay all kinds of tax, mate. You're going to pay national insurance, this tax, that tax, road tax.
There's a lot of tax.
Bro, my car got towed because I didn't have tax on it. And it was even my fault, yeah? Okay. I pay, in this country, you pay so much different tax. If you earn over £100,000, you pay 40 or 50% of your money to the government. My friend.
Mate, I'm all for
my friend. Then you love the Sharia. You love the Sharia.
No, I do not.
1 dinar a year, all day, every day. What's your name?
Angus.
Guys, if you think about it, I love the Sharia, mate. 1 dinar a year. Thank you very much, mate. All day, every day. I'll be driving a Rolls Royce.
So all the tax?
Yes, for non-Muslims. But check out now. If it was discriminatory, why is that as Muslims, me and my wife have to pay 2.5% of our wealth?
Yeah, but can I ask a question?
You do, but I think this is off topic. Yeah.
This is off topic.
If this is off topic, it's off topic. Yeah.
Do you think that...
Can you guys come a little bit closer? Sorry, I'm trying to stretch.
Do you think that your religion has a propensity for people to interpret in a way to cause violence?
Really similar.
No. The Bible...
Why do they do that?
Good. Okay, good. So what I would say is this. Because media gets more attention to Muslims than non-Muslim attackers, that's why to you make it seem like that. For example, knife crime happens all the time. The only time we start panicking and thinking someone's going to stab me is when the news start covering it. My friend, knife crime has been always the same. People have been stabbed left, right, centre. The news don't cover it, you don't know.
No, but they do. No, that guy in New Zealand that shot up that church. He was a...
No. I'm not talking about a terrorist motivated, ideologically motivated. I'm talking about knife crime. For your jewelry, your etc.
I'm saying, well, why does that happen? They say they're following the Quran to teach.
But that's what I'm telling you. The reason you're asking that question is because news medias have given more coverage. Do you know Muslims are 8 times more likely to be covered on the news media? If you went and stabbed somebody, and you said in the name of Jesus, in the name of whatever, the pineapple pizza.
That's expected.
It would not be covered.
No, but you've got to think about it logically.
How is that expected?
If you're a minority in any place and you're disproportionately committing a crime.
Who said that's a fact? Who said that's the case?
No, but I'm saying if that is the case...
Who said that is the case? Because what you're saying now is if we're a minority and disproportionately we are carrying out all these attacks, you're correct, but who said that's correct?
Say again?
Who said that is the fact that's happening, that we are a minority and we're the ones who's doing all these attacks?
I'm saying theoretically...
Not theoretically, I'm talking about facts. When it comes to facts, what you've been told and what is a reality is different. If you're saying Muslims are this much of the population and you guys are carrying out terrorist attacks every week, I'll say you're right. But that's not even true. We get more news coverage because of our faith. But however, there are Christians who do mad stuff. There are other faiths that do mad stuff with different names.
On the whole, Muslim has been more of the terrorists.
No, that's what I'm saying to you. No, let me tell you something. If you look at good, but let's look at facts. It's not. One second. No. I'm not saying. I'm talking about globally. Let's look at it. Yeah. If you look at top 5 or 6 ideologies, Islam is 6 on the list. Christianity is number 1. Atheism is number 2.
Number 1 for what?
For killing innocent. Yes, terrorist attacks.
Okay.
Proportionate to how many there are in the world.
No.
There's more than a billion atheists.
No. Atheists have killed the most people. Mao Zedong, Stalin, World War One.
Mao Zedong fucking nutter.
He's an atheist. He's an atheist. 1 second. World War One started by Muslims. World War Two. Communism is atheism. Communism goes to the ideology of Charles Darwin when it talks about I forgot the word. The superior race. The superior race. No, it's superior race.
Communism's just stupid.
No, but it goes back to atheism. Of course it is.
No, it is in
of course
some
it is,
ways.
bro. Of course. Communists don't.
Communists
do not. I'm not saying. I'm saying communists don't even let you to. No Christians and Jews or Muslims can exist in a communist state.
Because religion's the opium of the masses.
Exactly. Do you see what he said? And they write that. Karl Marx. They write about this world. Do you get it? So what I'm saying is the following: if you look at statistics, who have killed more innocent people? The West.
No, but I'm saying motivated.
Who's to say your religion?
Well, 1 second. When they went to Iraq, George Bush and Tony Blair. George Bush, he said.
I don't agree with that shit.
No. 1 second. Just I can say the same thing. I don't agree with those terrorists doing those attacks. Yeah, good. So what I'm saying is this though: when they went to Iraq and Afghanistan, my friend, apparently 9/11 was done by Muslims. They were apparently Saudi.
No, I think it was a conspiracy, boy.
We know who done it. We know who done it.
You think it was an inside job?
We know who done it, Mossad. Yeah?
Yes, boy, I know that.
It's clear, my friend. There were 3 Jews, Zionist Jews, who were caught in a van laughing when the attacks were happening. And who were they connected? They were Mossad agents. What were they doing there? And why were they looking and laughing? I wonder why. Who attacked the USS Liberty? Who attacked USS Liberty? Mossad. Epstein Island, pedophile island.
Do you think Epstein was a Mossad agent?
My friend, of course he was. Bro, her dad, Robert Maxwell. Bro, when he died, he was buried in I think Jerusalem. Yes, by Mossad seniors.
But why that argument? Because you're not arguing that religion is almost a problem.
No.
Mossad are fueled by Jewish beliefs.
Not really. Zionism. Look.
Christian attackers are fueled by Christian beliefs.
No.
Religion.
What about atheists? Atheists are second. Christianity is the worst that they've killed the most amount of people. Then there's atheists. Now, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, who dropped those bombs? Muslims. And by the way, the war was over. The Japanese was ready to surrender. They said, nope, we're going to drop these bombs on innocent people.
That's why
they did. After Pearl Harbor, after Pearl Harbor,
on small islands, there were still individual Japanese soldiers.
There was a couple of crackhead Japanese people. So we said, we're going to drop Hiroshima and Nagasaki and kill innocent people. Now, in our religion, if you notice, what's happening in Gaza? They are using texts from the Bible. In the Bible, it clearly says, go to Amalekite, kill men, women, children, babies, and donkeys. Yeah. Okay. Firstly, I don't know what the donkey done.
No, I've seen the Torah. It says some bullshit.
Good. Now,
but I've also seen the Quran, and I don't agree.
There is not a single place in the Quran that tells us to kill innocent people. Period. There's not a single scripture in the Quran.
So why do people become terrorists?
Okay. Good. So what I'm saying is, just the same way where you have nutters like Mao Zedong and Stalin, just you have the guy who done the New Zealand attack, went into a mosque and started killing people. There's crazy people everywhere. Hello, we have some too. What I'm saying is this though, when you come and make it seem as if we are the only one who have this problem, no we don't, because if you look at 1 million people killed in Iraq for oil, 500,000 Afghanistan.
No, we're not saying Islam's the main reason.
Good. Let me tell you what the reason is. You know what it is? No, you know what activates it? When we go into their lands and bomb their men, women and children, and there's MI5, you know who talks about this? Look, US officers, MI5 FBI agents, they've said clearly, the reason why these guys are motivated is because we go to Afghanistan, drop a bomb, kill innocent men, women and children. He looks and says, you know what? Imagine we come to, look like today you ask me questions, hear me out. You ask questions about certain Muslims that do terrible stuff, and it gets you angry, it gets me angry. Who are you to come to my country when I'm walking with my family and you live and blow yourself up or stab people? Do you not want to take revenge? Of course you do. Come on, it's a natural inclination.
Yeah, but does that not mean you stoop down to their level if you take
No, but a natural inclination is what? Why are they doing this? And you and I have every right to say, when I'm walking down the road with my family member, a far right can come and say, Muslim terrorist, kill him. Guess what the Muslim does? Same crap. Kuffar, family. Now the point is this though. How do you think most of them are politically orientated? Okay, terrorism is what? Doing acts of violence for political gains. Now these people are saying, you're coming to my country, bombing the crap out of my country, and then when I don't have nothing to live for, I have to swim to your country to make a living, and then, so the ideology is not even connected to Islam. Yes, some idiots will shout, Allahu Akbar, What the hell's that got to do with anything? Why are you shouting God is great?
Do you think Al-Qaeda's not really like...
No.
Islam?
I would say they are Muslims. They are terrible Muslims. ISIS, 100%.
So they're interpreting it wrong.
Yes, and not only that, they kill more Muslims than they do disbelievers. You know, ISIS, for some odd reason, they don't throw any rockets to Israel. For some odd reason.
What, do you think they're like an Israel...
Mossad.